Hi, my name is Jenny Collery and I'm going to introduce you to citing and referencing in the MLA style. Let's say I am writing an assignment on service design in UCD Library. I need to include references in a works cited section and citations in the MLA style. In the second sentence of my introduction here, I have directly quoted the writer Rosenwig from her book Successful User Experience. I have included the author's name in the sentence, so just need to include a page number at the end of the sentence. In this particular ebook, there are no page numbers, so instead I have included the chapter number, chapter 12. Where there are no numbers in a source, you can use things instead such as chapter numbers, paragraph numbers, line numbers, or other kind of location information for those following up on your references. Including the author's name and the chapter number is what's known as an in-text citation. An in-text citation is when you acknowledge the sources you use within the body of your assignment. In-text citations are sometimes known as citations and should be included along with the reference in the works cited section when you include a person's ideas, direct quotations, images, tables, or anything else in your own work. At the end of my piece, I have included a full reference of the details of the book in the works cited section. The full reference includes the title of the book, the author, the edition if appropriate, the publisher, the year of publication, and because this is an ebook, the platform it is available from, Science Direct here, and a link to the ebook. To find out how to format books or any other materials in the MLA style, the best thing to consult is the library's MLA style guide. You can do that by searching for UCD MLA style. And go to the one that says LibGuides. Here you'll be brought to the MLA style. If you click on the drop down for books and select ebook, you can see that this page gives you information on what the ebook should look like. In the MLA style, references are always included in alphabetical order in the works cited section at the end of the piece. My works cited section here will allow others to read up on the sources I have used. By including in-text citations and references, I'm also avoiding plagiarism. In the second paragraph, you will see that I have paraphrased from the authors Hartson and Pila. This is a book with two authors, so I need to include both authors' names in the paragraph and the page I am paraphrasing from in brackets, in this place 433. Now I need to include a full reference in my works cited section at the end of the piece. To start this process, I go to OneSearch and I look up the book here. If I click on the inverted commas beside the book and select the drop down and MLA style, I'll be given a version of what the MLA style might look like. Now, this is not the correct way to do it, but it's a start that I can copy and paste into my Word document, and then I can edit it. So it will be above the Rosenwig citation because it begins with the H and it becomes earlier on in the alphabet. And then what I need to do is I go to the Academic Integrity Guide. Now I'm citing from the print book in this case. So it's a book with two authors. So I select book with two authors from the MLA style. And if I scroll down here, you can see here it shows what a reference should look like in the MLA style. And here's an example of a particular reference. And here it shows what it should look like as an in-text citation. So I'm going to copy and paste to make things easy for me. I find this a bit of a handy trick. I'm going to copy and paste what the reference should look like and put that just above my hearts and reference so that I can make the two look the same. The main thing I had to change was to delete the books 24/7, as that refers to the ebook platform and I read the print version. I deleted the place of publication, I italicized the title, and finally I changed the font and other format features to match my own document. So the final reference type I want to show you is how to cite a chapter in an edited book. So in this last paragraph here, I have paraphrased from the writers Grouse and Verwerda, and I took the paraphrase from chapter 1. This is an ebook, so I don't have page numbers in this particular ebook, so I just put in the chapter number. Then at the bottom, just to begin, I copied and pasted the information that was available from OneSearch, but I'm going to have to do quite a bit of editing on this one because this doesn't include the chapter name or the author of the chapter, which is all important and necessary when citing a chapter in an edited book. So the next step then is to go to the Mla Style from the library website, from the Academic Integrity Guide, and look up chapter in an edited book. I have it on screen here, and this is telling you the information that should be there, and then this is an example of one. So you might want to really look at the example to get an idea. You can see this is a chapter title here, To the Memory of My Beloved Author William Shakespeare, and the author is Ben Jonson, and then it's from the book The Norton Anthology of Poetry, and you include the editor and the edition and other information. So I'll just include here, copy and paste what the reference should look like, so I can edit my one that I have here to make it look the right way. So here I have the final formatted reference, and you can see it's quite different from the information that I got from OneSearch. I had to go into the ebook and find out the authors of the chapter I read, had to include the title of the chapter I read here, and then the title of the book went next, and the words edited by, and then you include the people who edited the book, and because it's an ebook I had to include the platform de Gruyter and then the DOI or URL of the book. So that's how you format an edited chapter from an edited book in the Mla Style, and I can just delete the additional information that I don't need here. Now I have my piece here, and I have the 3 in-text citations, and on a separate page at the bottom I have my works cited section and the full references for those in-text citations. If you need to find out how to format any kind of reference, you can use the Mla Style Guide from the library and just use these tabs here to select the type of thing that you are looking for. So the library has lots of resources on citing and referencing. The link is on screen to the Mla Style in the Academic Integrity Guide. There's also software that will do the referencing for you, and we have an excellent online tutorial on how to use this. The software that we have at UCD is called EndNote. If you go to the link on screen, you can find out more about that. If you've got questions about referencing and citation, contact the liaison librarian in your subject. Thank you, and best of luck with your studies.